Hi everyone, if you're stuck at home like me, you might want to draw for a little bit. That's what I like to do. So this is going to be a quick, very basic video for kids of all ages, just about some of the basics of what I do. My name is Ben Caldwell. I am an artist and designer for all sorts of award-losing material, but I'm going to be taking a page out of my own how to draw books, action cartooning and fantasy cartooning. So, start with, of course, every kid has been told you should not judge a book by its cover. That's great advice on the playground. That's terrible advice for a cartoonist because that's exactly what a cartoonist does. We make it so you can judge a book by its cover. That is, a cartoonist's job is to take things you can see, such as lines and colors and shapes, and use them to show things that you can't really see, like emotion and personality and mood. So we're going to start with the basics for that. Of course, starting with the most basic shapes you can possibly use for cartooning. Pretty much anybody can draw some version of these: square, circle, and triangle. Now, people are funny because we add emotional attachments to shapes and colors and so on. That's how cartoonists can do what they do. So each one of these shapes suggests certain ideas. A square tends to feel very stable and durable, so you could use it, for example, if you wanted to create a tough hero type character. You could use a square. Squares are your starting point. Of course, you don't have to be literal with everything. Or, of course, you could even use them if you wanted to create a more brutish type character. Like so. Now, you might want a character who feels a little more soft and cuddly and fuzzy. Fortunately for that, you have circles. It is like a cloud of huggable cotton candy. So if you wanted a tough character, they wouldn't be great, but circles being great for a much more lovable character. Whee! Like this person here. And of course, if you want a tougher character, you could use triangles. Favorite for that for me is Dracula. So you could have triangles for eyebrows. The nose could be a combination of all sorts of triangles. Of course, you got those bad boys. Triangular ears, the hair itself. You can make triangles. And there you go. Those are the basics. Of course, you would mix and match them for a lot of characters, not just more complex characters, but even simple characters. You wouldn't necessarily want all squares or all circles, but that is the best starting point. And even when you build more complicated characters, if you start with these sorts of shapes in mind, it can really help you focus on what you're trying to do. I'm going to take a brief pause, and then I'm going to come back with an example of drawing an actual character from start to finish.